I know you're all very eager to hear about Janaka, Shiva's bow, and they had come to and they were in Mithila now. So King Janaka came and welcomed the great sage. You know, when a sage comes, it's the duty of the king to come to the gate and welcome him. He welcomed him, took him into the palace, made him sit down in the most comfortable chair, and gave all the three of them a lot of refreshing drinks because it was so hot. So then King Janaka slowly asked Vishwamitra, "Who are these two young men who have come with you?" So Vishwamitra said, "They are the princes of Ayodhya. This is Rama and this is Lakshmana." So Janaka was very happy to meet the princes of Ayodhya. So he gave them a lot of food to eat and told them, "You retire for the night." But Vishwamitra said, "You know why I brought these two princes here? They have come to see Shiva's bow." So Janaka said, "Okay, I will show them. Let them take some rest, then we will talk." So Rama and Lakshmana went to their room to retire for the night. Just then the kingdom's teacher, he was called Sadananda, he came over there. And he said, "Oh Rama, Lakshmana, I'm so happy to meet the princes of Surya Vamsha. I'm really happy. And I'm also telling you that you're very blessed to be with Vishwamitra." So Rama and Lakshmana were also very happy to meet Sadananda. They fell on his feet and got his blessings. Then Sadananda asked Rama and Lakshmana, "Do you know who Vishwamitra really is? Do you know his past? There is a big tale behind him and he is too humble to tell you about it. Can I tell you about Vishwamitra?" So Rama and Lakshmana were all ears. They were very happy to hear another tale about their guru, about Vishwamitra who had accompanied them so far away. So Sadananda said, "Okay, princess, I will tell you about the great Vishwamitra. Many years ago, Vishwamitra was not called Vishwamitra. He was called Kaushika and he was a king. He was not a sage during those times. So Kaushika was a very noble ruler. Taxes were very low, so people were very happy. His kingdom was very prosperous. All the people in his kingdom lived very happily. During that time, what happened? It so happened, during those times, the king would go around and round his kingdom to check if all the people are happy. So one day, King Kaushika decided, "Let me also go around my kingdom." So he took his horse and he took his soldiers and he started going from place to place, place to place, place to place. And then he asked everybody if they are happy. And everybody were happy in his kingdom. So as he was coming back to his palace, he saw a big, peaceful ashramam. And whose ashramam was it? It was the ashramam of sage Vasishta. It is the tradition during those times that if you come across an ashramam, you must not go without meeting the sage. You must get his blessings before you proceed. So King Kaushika told his soldiers to stand outside. "I will go and get the blessings of sage Vasishta." And he went into the ashramam. Sage Vasishta greeted Kaushika and told him, "Please sit down." He gave him the best seat. And Vasishta told him, "See, noble king, you have come to my ashramam. It is not good of me to send you without feeding you. So you must have lunch with us." Kaushika thought for a little while and he said, "Oh no, sage, humble sage. Please, I have a big army outside. It is not right on my path to tell you to feed everybody." You know why? Because sages live very humble lives. They pick the fruits from the trees and eat it. So they won't have too much of food in their ashramam. But Vasishta said, "Oh no, no, no. You must eat and go, king. And it is not at all a problem. I can feed you all the soldiers that are around you. So the king had nothing else to say. He had to obey the sage. So the sage made everybody sit down. All the soldiers sat in a row. The king also sat down. Then Vashishta started calling, Surabhi, my little darling Surabhi, come here, come here, come here. Oh Surabhi, come here, sweetie, he called. The king was wondering, who's this? Who is Vashishta calling? And then as he saw, there came a cow. This cow was black and white in color, and its skin was glowing, so pretty that cow was. So the cow came running inside and asked, Father, did you call me? Why did you call me, Father? Tell me, what should I do for you? Moo. So Vashishta said, see, this is King Kaushika. He has come to our ashramam along with his soldiers. I want you to feed all of them and take care of them. So Surabhi said, okay, Dada, I will do it. And she made lot of food come out of her. She stood there. Lots and lots of food came out of her. Most delicious food came out of her. And she fed all the soldiers and the king. And the soldiers all ate stomach full. The king was also bloating. He had eaten so much. And he burped also because he was so full. Then Surabhi cleaned out the entire place and went back to her shed. Now the king was amazed. He said, what a cow this is. So anything that is good should belong to the king. So he told Vashishta, oh noble sage, you have the most beautiful cow in this world. Please give her to me. Vashishta said, no, never, never. Then the king said, instead of that one cow, sage, I will give you 1,000 cow. Vashishta said, no, never, never. Then the king said, I will give you lots of gold and diamond. Vashishta said, no, never, never. Then the king said, I'll give you a little part of my kingdom also if you want. Vashishta said, no, never, never. So the Kaushika said, please sage, I'll give you 1,000 elephants. Please take 1,000 elephants and give me that cow. Kaushika said, no, never, never. Never, never, never ask for that cow. She is my daughter. I will never give her to anybody. And then Kaushika knew the sage was not going to give him the cow. So he said, I want that cow, sage. I want that cow. The sage said, no, no, never, never, never. And he put out his hand and said, no, never, never, never. Then what happened? What did Kaushika do next? We'll wait and see.